Okay, so good morning, everyone. And then I'm trying on something different, and I think I want to little bit dive deeper into this topic, which is like the pretty privilege, and then the shame that women and also men carry when they want to be beautiful, just want to express themselves through their looks. Okay, so first and thing foremost, what is pretty privilege? Where is my wait a second. Okay, so what actually is a pretty privilege? A pretty privilege, at least for me. And again, disclaimer, this is just, everything that I talk is my opinion and my personal stance on something and my personal look on something. So if you don't agree and you have another point of view, then just it's okay to disagree. So moving on, what actually is pretty privilege? Pretty privilege is a privilege that one that anyone get because because their looks. And their looks could be everything. It doesn't, for example, I have people that perceive me as pretty, and then they are doing a kind gesture that they didn't do. That if I don't have the look that they perceive as beautiful, they perceive as attractive, they will not give that gesture. For example, if mm, not only for the opposite gender, it's like it's as easy when I ask for Wi-Fi and this is not a cafe or something, and I ask why things are easier for me. When you ask for something, then it was accepted, but is it love? Is it just love? I don't think it is, because I think this is the privilege that not everyone have, not everyone experience day to day. And most of the time we don't understand, we don't realize the privilege that we have because we don't know what it is like for not having it. And then yeah, and okay, moving on. So that's a pretty privilege, but there is a stereotype or stigma around like women being pretty. There is a shame. Yes, it's kind of a paradox. Why do pretty women get privilege? Why do everyone, not just women? If we see, it's like when like K-pop idol, like male K-pop idol do some questionable stuff or do some crime, and then their fans justified it just because they idolize the idol because of their looks. They like the idols because what have been portrayed in the media, and that's what it is like. That's pretty privilege, but on one hand also there is so much shame around being beautiful, or just shame around looking the way that we look, that we can feel beautiful by ourselves. So for women, we know like a stigma that dumb blonde. So interestingly, there is this dialogue on movie Blonde by Marilyn Monroe, and then no, she is an actress, and then in the dialogue, she was talking to a man, and then she want to marry a man, and then the father say, "You just want my son money," and then Marilyn, the blonde, says, "Well, men have pocket, like men have money. It's just like it's equivalent to women being pretty. So it's that currency, you know." And then the father say like, "Oh, I thought you were stupid," and then, "You are not as stupid as I thought," or, "You are not stupid yet." And then, and there is this stigma, if women is pretty, like dumb blown. If like you are beautiful, then you are stupid. If you are smart, if a women are smart, then you are not beautiful. Like you cannot have it all together. And talking about men with pockets, it's like, I mean, it's natural, right? Like every males, every women are attracted to the appearance they perceive as beautiful, and they perceive as attractive. And then, I mean, don't, like, you're not fooling anybody. Like men especially have high standard. I mean, women actually doesn't have. For me, I think, personally, I think women need to raise their standard, because when we talking about male, if they are looking for a partner, especially in the maybe 20 years ago, like you need to be beautiful, and you need to be able to cook, you need to be able to raise children, you need to be able to birth children, you need to be able to earn money, you need to be able to be an accountant, to manage like the household money. And just hearing about it, it's exhausting. But when women demand something, when women like wants, when women have a certain standard, they were ashamed, because oh my god, you're just a gold digger, because you want you just want the money. And Marilyn said the best, like, man having a money is just like women being pretty. I mean, no one shame men for like going for the pretty girls, going for the beautiful girls. No one are, but actually everyone are like celebrating, oh my god, you choose the right one, or you choose the pretty ones, like, oh, you have the right taste, yeah, etc. Moving on. And yeah, I think growing up as a little kid, I have a friend that is just conventionally beautiful. She has like a straight black long hair, and she is, I think, 165 centimeter tall, which is tall for women in Indonesia. And then yeah, she's just have those model material, like. And then it's so weird to think about it again, because I used to play a lot with her. And then around my family, it's weird that my grandma and then my father have opinion about her. Like my grandma always say, oh my god, like I think she's, and it is kind of sick that we are only middle school, like talking about 7 or no, not 7, I think 12 years old, and then she just want to express herself in a way that she feel beautiful about herself. And then my father say like, oh my god, she is so high maintenance, like she's bougie, blah blah blah, she will be hard to find it will be hard for her to find a man. And it's just so weird. Why do we comment? And it's, I think especially when we show women that have this aura around her that are shining, people want to that crap mentality that they don't like seeing anyone surrounding them, like surrounding maybe in their neighborhood, just around that circle, that why do they shine brighter than me? So yeah, it's just those jealousy, those envy, and because they are jealous, they try to shame the person that, oh my god, there's so much, like maybe shame, like for me, if I love to pee, I love peeing a lot when I was a kid, but then like it was so bright and it was so striking that it was so, it's such a attention grabbing, right? It's just so visible. When you wear pink, you cannot hide. When you wear pink, you are seen. And people around me trying to like brainwash, like have this stigma or putting limiting belief around, if you are seen, if you are out there, you must blend with people. If you are not blending with people, then you will be too striking, and then bad thing will happen to you, because it's like the sun. Like the sun is so striking, no one can avoid it. But I used to fall away with that, to give away. Okay, I blend in and then just wearing boring clothes just like somebody else, because if I wear something that is different, it's like I'm not being accepted. And it's like, and I thought to myself that this only happened to, when men want to, like a drag queen, always have this backstory, like they didn't fit into place. But I question myself, why do I relate so much to a drag queen? I think it's because, I mean, you don't have to be a man. I think it's not only happen to men, I mean it happening to me. Like it's like I didn't fit in, because I want to express myself as a certain way. I want to be grandiose. I don't want to be, I don't want to be quiet, and I don't want to be on the like wallflower. But I used to be a wallflower, and let me get into that. So yeah, so there is this fear around being seen, and I'm healing it right now, because I was associating being seen as attracting danger, as attracting attention. When you attract attention, there is so much people that will notice you. There's so much kind of people and different kind. But what I realized is, if you are out there, if you are seen by many people, no one cannot really get to you. Because what happened if you get too much to the sun? what happened to Cyrus? Like, you cannot get too close to the sun. You cannot get too close. I mean, you cannot hurt. You cannot, you can try, but you cannot hurt people that are just shining their brightest. So if you relate to this is a reminder for you to, if you have like a wound or just experience that make you didn't like being seen, that make you feel like it's dangerous, I want to tell you it's safe. It is safe for you to be seen. It is safe for you to express yourself. It is safe for you to be celebrated and to be experienced by the universe. And then if you haven't have the space yet, or if you haven't have the place yet for that, I mean, create this space. It doesn't need to be a physical place. Maybe it can be a paper, like when you write something, like that paper, it's a place for you. It's a safe place, non-judgmental, like witnessing. You create that space. I used to write every single day since 2019. So that paper became the safe space for me to just talk what I want to talk that I cannot really talk with someone else, that I'm too afraid because it is too controversial, or it's just not accepted socially. And why do we fear, just have so much fear around not being socially accepted? Okay. And yeah, so you have, and also, I think as little as maybe if I want to go to the market, if I want to go to the mall, and if I always have this subconscious, like, okay, like everyone, this is the uniform for the market, like just t-shirt, and I mean that's fine because everyone else is doing that. But if something in you, like, I want to feel pretty, I want to be good, I want to, why can't I be kind, to on the market? And I think have a fear around, oh, what if I was too so much mencolok? What does it mean? What if I was too prominent? And what if people notice me? And what if people just, yeah, but whatever. I mean, maybe I will try it next on the supermarket, maybe, but who knows? But I think I tried it once, and yes, I wear like this striking yellow neon. And maybe in the future I want to talk about why people afraid of color. Why do people use the same color, like neutral? What's behind it? What's behind the fear of people just don't like color anymore? So I think it's a long video already. Yeah, I really hope if you have things to take on this video, I want you to just take in that it is safe for you to express yourself. It is safe for you to just go out there. Oh, and a closing note for Pretty Privilege. While yes, like having the I think also some people didn't admit they have pretty privilege because they're ashamed of admitting it. If they admit they have pretty privilege, then do it dismiss the talent, or do it dismiss the hard work that they are putting to. But I think it's not. But again, in the pretty privilege agency, there is also a downside of, yeah, of having the look, having the appearance. I mean, to be honest, there is a time I hate it when I just really cannot stand it when people say, "Oh, you are beautiful." So in Indonesia, it's cantik. Oh, cantik. Like, I really, but now I take it as a compliment. But in the past, especially when it came from an opposite gender of mine, I feel like, I don't know, I feel it in my body like, oh my god, I don't like it. Maybe it depends on the context, right? Maybe if someone complimenting it like, oh my god, your shoe is new, it's pretty. I mean, it's different. It's different when people just stranger like across the you on the motorcycle like, hey pretty, like, it's different. So yeah, there is also an uncovered side. So this is me healing. And yeah, the part that I don't want to be perceived as pretty. It's not me saying that, oh man, I'm pretty, but no, like, it is me from a point of view that there are some people that perceive me as pretty, and I don't like what their action and behavior after that. So there is a certain phase in my life where I like trying to blend in, just wearing clothes that are the same color as other people, not because I love it, but it's because coming from a place of fear of being seen, fear of being noticed, fear of being visible. I just want to be invisible. I just want to be. But another contradictory, the more I try to be invisible, the more I try to blend in. That feeling when, oh my god, please, no one, I don't want anyone to talk to me, that you just want to be alone. Like, the more you want to be alone, oh my god, leave me alone, leave me alone. There are more people that will maybe yeah, like, you don't like to talk to people and you're just like, oh my god, don't talk to me, maybe in a class or in a work setting. And when you do that, when you think that, it's like you attract more. So yeah, the way where do you put your attention, your energy will follow. So just make sure you put your attention on the things that you actually love, in the things that you actually enjoy, because whatever you do, again, there will be things going wrong, or things going sideways, things not going as you planned it, things not going as you want it to be. So if things will fall apart anyway, why don't you just be yourself? Why don't you just, this is a space where you are allowed to just be yourself. This is a place where you are allowed to express what you want to express, because no matter what, even if you are pretending to be someone else, you will not be happy. I mean, there will be things that you are not happy about. So why don't you just be yourself? And then if anyone don't like it about you, then you're not for them. So yeah, that is that. And thank you for watching, and thank you for being here, and have a nice day.